Hey, it's Tim, and today is hike day, and tomorrow is hike day. We're doing an overnight in the desert. I'm out here at the California Anza Borrego Desert. I came way back off the highway. I got new tires on my car, so I'm super excited. Came down the dirt roads, kind of had to play around a little bit in the sand just to see what she can do. And then once I finally found a place to park, I got all parked, I got my gear out, and I'm getting ready to go out into the hills. Into the desert. We're gonna see some beautiful sights. It is very warm out here today. It is 80, I think my car said 83 degrees as I pulled up, which is hotter than I like, but it's pretty, and I've got lots of water. I got, I think 5 liters of water. Yeah, I got 5 liters of water. It's not in here, it's in the back. This is all they look a little bit, but I got 5 liters of water in here. We're gonna go out and do an overnight camping trip. I brought my tent with a semi-freestanding tent with me today, so I can not put the cover on and I can look through the mesh. We've got full moon. We've got all kinds of things happening. It's gonna be beautiful. It's warm. And then after that, we're gonna go on, we're doing like a 3-day road trip, which is gonna be fantastic, but we'll talk about that later. But first, we're gonna go hiking. So, are you coming? Come on! Look at this. There's this big old hill right here that you come up. It's not very long, but it's rather steep. It makes you huff and puff a little bit. I came through that little notch crack right down there. Right through there where you can see the trail goes around. But look at these beautiful, I don't know if the colors translate well on the video we're doing here, But right down on yonder, you can see the windmills back there. It's a beautiful view of the desert looking west. Those mountains are to our west right there. And the road we're on, the kind of the trail, is this bit of a, looks like an old mining road. There was a lot of mining areas out here. A lot of metals within the earth. So maybe sometime long, long ago, this was a mining road. Now down where I was on, it was just a footpath, but it turned into this mining road. I'm hiking. Whoa! What is that? Something right here smells like fresh cut laundry. And I don't know what it is. Is it this guy? No? Ow! That went in my nose. What is that? It's almost like an air freshener, like one of those plug-in stick-up things you stick in your house. It's definitely not me. Right here. I don't know what that is. That is fantastic. That is a wonderful smell out here in the wilderness desert. I don't know what it is, but it smells nice. Come on, let's hike. Hey, look at this mound of dirt right here. It doesn't look like it belongs. It's like a totally different kind of dirt. We've got this real rocky soil. The rocks look like that, you know, kind of a lava type rock. And then you got this dry brush, you know, kind of so, ooh, look at this rock right here. Look at that. It looks like a planet, except for the shape, the colors and stuff, the swirlies. And then you have this like mud thing that just doesn't look like it belongs right here, right? And then over here on this side, of course, it's all sand, like sand wash. Sand, and it's like somebody dumped it here, like it was dumped from a UFO or some kind of huge dump truck in the sky. Dumped this muddy stuff. That is so weird. Isn't that weird? I think it's weird. It's lots of interesting things to see. And like right here, I like this too, right in the middle of the sand wash. We've got this desert tree that probably has an appropriate name. I don't know what it is. I don't care what the name is. I just think it's really neat. Look at, it's got these really pretty green leaves and dry sticks, and there's beautiful shade underneath, and in other places they just get kind of big and the birds will be in there nesting. All right, I remember this part. The sand wash kind of ends right here, and so you climb up this hill. You climb on up this hill. The dirt turns, oh, I'm breathing heavy. I'm climbing this hill. I'm climbing this hill. I'm hiking out here and I'm climbing this hill in the beautiful wilderness desert. Come on, we're going. Climbing this hill, climbing this hill. You coming? Come on. I'm tired, so I'll wait for you. All right, good, you're here. All right, look at the view up here, up on the plateau here. Geez, I'm looking out that way and I don't even know really where we came from, but whatever. We're up on this plateau. It's beautiful. It's breezy. It's hot and warm, but it's breezy. And I want to point out something. Look at these ocotillos. These prickly slender plants are called ocotillos, and it reminded me when I saw them. Sometimes there's a beautiful bloom. We might see some. I saw some down below that had this bloom at the tip. Real pretty colors. And I'm reminded earlier in the video, I think I said I was an Anza-borrego, which I am not. I mistakenly spoke out of turn, and some of you may have already caught that and said, Tim, you're not in Anza-borrego. You are, in fact, an ocotillo. That's why they have all these ocotillos here. They don't have these over in other places, just an ocotillo. There's a borderline where there's a stripe kind of thing on the ground, and the ocotillos kind of end right there. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. Totally made that up. No, this is BLM. The Anza-borrego is a state park, and it's the largest state park, I think, in California. Maybe even bigger than that. Maybe it's the largest state park in the United States. Maybe if I feel like it, I'll put a little note at the bottom and tell you which one it is. But at least it is the largest state park in California. But we're not there. Wah, wah, wah. So whatever. We are in Ocotillo, BLM land, which is federal land. That's why you can shoot here. If you bring your artillery, you can shoot stuff, targets, etc. There's some pretty strict rules about cleaning up after yourself, which people don't follow. And so sometimes, like we saw that debris back there, people leave their junk here, and they leave their shells on the ground. It's kind of awful sometimes, but they mess up the desert. So this is federal land, and there are less rules to follow. So you're able to just, there's no fee. You just come out here. You can camp anywhere you want. You can spend the night in your car. You can do whatever. Kind of makes you, this is what we call public lands, which I really appreciate sometimes. There's another pretty ocotillo. Kind of realize there's something I don't do when I'm out hiking. Sometimes I like just get in too big of a hurry to get to camp and I don't enjoy. So I thought, what the heck, we got time. I'm going to sit here on this hill slope right here and I'm going to have a snack, drink some water because I have plenty. I'm going to have these peanut butter crackers that are super healthy for you, but it's peanut butter and cheese crackers. I'm going to eat these and look at this beautiful view and drink some beautiful water. Look at these cool little sprouts, these neat little sprouts of life coming up out of the dirt. They're like so tiny and little, like a little ow, like a little grass, growing right there. And then right here, we got one of these scary, prickly, death-defying things right here you don't want to touch or fall into. These are awful. There's another big, beautiful ocotillo. They're all over the place. You walk by them every 10 minutes, but sometimes they're extra green. Like some of them out there, probably not gonna look right because the sun's that way, but some of them are extra green, which is cool. Oh, look at this. We got to go down into this crevasse. There's my shadow, me and my shadow. So some of the, you know, last time I did this trail, I don't remember there being near as many footprints. Whoa, 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 whoa. As there is this time to follow. Like I came up to places like this and I'm like, oh, where do I go? This one's pretty obvious, but down here and go up the other side and you can see the wind, some of these little small, tiny wind caves. They're in the cliff side. It's not even a cliff, this ledge. It's a ledge. Right here, it's not alleged, but a ledge. Look at this one. Small varmints had hunker down in there if there was a storm. We come up here, we're gonna see some big ones. Maybe this evening, as we arrive in the camping area, we'll go exploring and see some of those things. Yeah. We're almost to the part coming up here. Yeah, it's coming up right here. We're gonna go up the side of the mountain. This will be kind of hard. Yeah, it's right there. The trail goes up the side of yonder mountain, hill slope, right there, and it'll be a bit of a climb. Well, I'm climbing this hill and going up, up, up. There's the sun. Look at how far I've gone up this trail. There's like a little goat trail here that I'm meandering up. It was kind of up the side of this mountain slope. I'm climbing this hill. I'm climbing this hill. I once knew a guy and his name was Bill. I'm climbing this hill. Oh, look out for that cactus. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Where are you? I'm coming. I'm coming to you. Wait right there. Almost there. All right. I think this might be it. I think this might be the final ascent to the top of said hill slope, mountain, range, goat trail thing. Yeah, I think this is it. Here's the campground. It's right here, the campground. This is the best camping spot on the planet right here. It is fantastic. It is beautiful. It's flat. Right over yonder, this ledge right here, you can see all the way out into the eastern side of the desert, over the Badlands. The sun will come up from over there. The moon will rise over there. It's gonna be fantastic. And this is all nice and flat. So, wonder if I can, yeah, there's some rocks, but that's okay. All right, let's come on. Help me set up the tent, for crying out loud. I need to tell you, I haven't used this tent in quite a long time. And I took it with me on the Joshua Tree hike. And I forgot, I really enjoy this tent. I really enjoy it. It sets up real quick and easy. I like the door in the end instead of on the side. I don't know, it just seems like it's easier to deal with. It's less than 2 pounds. It's not super ultralight, but it's quite ultralight. It's called the Copper Spur by Big Agnes. Hey, I wanted to show you this right now because this is freaking awesome. Would you take a look over the edge of this precipice and into the desert of Southern California, right off of this freaking hill cliff thing I'm on. Look, my tent's right there, right yonder slope. And then right over here is the insanely, I mean, what a view, come on. Now we're gonna see this in the morning, but it's gonna look different. It's gonna be a different color because the sun will be hitting it from the other direction. It's gonna be awesome. See this, you gotta come over here. You gotta see this. You gotta get closer. This is cool looking. There, you see? Look at, that's cool looking. I don't know. I thought I was actually gonna be able to, I guess I can go up there a little bit. I don't wanna go too, I'm by myself. So, you know, when you're by yourself, you need to not be too terribly dangerous when you go hiking and climbing around the hill slopes. See, I could go shooting down this hill in my Crocs, which have no trail on them. Look at this. Yeah, you can see how the wind has carved out all these holes, and it's not perfectly smooth. There's like gnarly caves up in there. Like, I don't know, it goes way in there and it's all rough. It's not smooth. Like sometimes when the wind blows on stuff, it's really smooth. This has gotten like real rough texture to it. It might be the rock because there's rock in it. I can't get all the way up in there. Look in here. There could be like some varmints in there making their nest, making their place. Hello? Anybody in here? I don't see anything. Do you see? I don't think so. Hey, look at these flowers. They were just right here on the side of the road, right on the side of the trail. They're yellow, little sunflower, I don't know what they're, chrysanthemum, daisies? They're daisies, wild daisies. Okay, we're gonna go look at this cave thing. It's really neat. We're almost there. We're almost there. We just have to go down these little soapstone steps right here. Oh, geez. Actually, it's pretty grippy. Look at this. Look at this. I did a video recently where I realized I kept saying that like over and over again in the video. Look at this. Look at this. Super cool cave thing that we're gonna go in. Oh, this is awesome. I wonder why. So like, why is there no debris or remnants or evidence of animals kind of living in here, right? Where's the, how come there's no, I don't know, bedding? I don't know what I expect to find. Animal carcasses from people's animals' dinner. You can just, I mean, go exploring all over the place down there. Ooh. I don't want to eat it here. Yeah, go exploring all over down there. How cool is that? How cool is that? Good evening. Tonight's dinner will be some Forever Young mac and cheese. It's kind of an old one and I can barely read the label. These things last forever, you know. And it's got, I don't even know, peas, carrots, corn, and hopefully some mac and cheese is in there with the peas, carrots, and corn. That's all I can read. But this is from Alpine Fare, and this is what I'm having for dinner. Ow, ooh, it's hot. There's steam. I don't know if you can see in there. You can't. It's dark. All right, now we got to pour it in. We're going to pour it in into the bag. Boiling hot water. Okay. Now I'm going to seal it up. I'm going to seal it shut. And it's going to cook in this bag for the next 10 minutes or so while I sit here and enjoy the wilderness, the nature, the wilderness, as the sun has dipped down
All right, here we go. We got some pasta. It's mac and cheese. It's not really mac. It's curly noodles. It's curly noodles. See? Can you see? Yeah, they're those. The curly noodles. Rotini maybe? Rotolini? I don't know. All right. Hey, that's real tasty. I've had this before, but I forgot. It's got a lot of flavor. That's real tasty. I like that. And I'm real hungry. Ooh, there's steam coming out of it. You want to see it again? Look, it's dripping. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. It's fully dark now. So I'm eating my dinner. And lo and behold, I've got phone service out here. I'm going to watch a little TV, and then I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning for coffee. Hot coffee in the morning. Good night.
Oh, hey, I think it's like super late at night. Oh, it's actually like only 8:30, but somebody turned on the lights. That's the moon. It just popped up over the hill over there. That is insanely bright. I need one of those eye cover things that you wear on your face. It covers up your eyes. Look at that. Look at that business. It looks cool though, sticking through my tent. That's coming through the tent. Let's see what it looks like from the outside here. Let's get a little outside view. Yeah, there it is. That's the moon. All right. See you in the morning. Good morning. Morning's here. The morning's here. Good morning from my camping tent. It's morning. It's morning. It's time to make some coffee. Morning's here. Hot coffee. Hot coffee in the morning. It is a beautiful sunny morning here in the desert. I've made some coffee. This is it. It's in this pot. And it is beautiful. I'm gonna have this here biscuits and gravy breakfast in a little bit, which seems to be rather hearty. And then after that, I probably won't need to eat until dinner time. But I'm going to enjoy this morning and this coffee. We're going to go over right now and look at the view with the sunrise coming up. And as usual, I slept real funky. I went to sleep real early, woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning, and couldn't go back to sleep until about 5 or 6 or something like that. It was a long time. So I slept a little bit right before I woke up, which kind of makes it all weird. I had some crazy funky dreams, like I got locked in an attic and I couldn't get out. It was weird. It was just right before I woke up. But never mind that. Let's go look at the view. Isn't that cool looking? I don't know. The sunrise was behind this hill right here, so I didn't actually get to see it. But it casts a beautiful light out onto the badlands down there. Looks fantastic. Excuse me. I just popped down. I've been going down, 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 but I just popped down into this little ravine here that is full of like wind crevasses and wind caves. Look at these crazy, like, how does that happen? Look at this hole. It goes all the way in there. That's cool. And like out the top, I mean, the wind, I don't get it. Does the wind come through like a laser beam and shoot these holes? Or is it like, to me, like, wind is always pretty wide. It's not like a chisel where it's pointed. Very interesting. It's amazing to think that wind was even in here. But it must, years and years and eons. That's centuries to me, you and me, kids. But coming through here and just chiseling away. All right, that's pretty cool. We got to keep going. We still got more down to do. We got to do some more down. Lots of down. Remember, we were way up top. Now we're going to be down in the furthest reaches, the lowest reaches of the desert. After we go up this little hill. Okay, finally came down this gigantic steep hill here, and it dumped me right into the wash. We're here in the wash, and we were way up above all the mountains, all the peaks, and now we're down deep. We just came down that hill slope right there. We're gonna walk up this wash all the way back up to that plateau. It's a long ways, and I'm not afraid to tell you, it's pretty fargan hot out here today. It is the desert, and it's like 9:30 in the morning, and it's hot. Yeah, I do have to do some route navigation here amongst these boulders and figure out how to get up here. Is it this way? It could be. Nope. We're not. Well, we could if we had to, but we're not going to go that way. I think we're going to check over here. Oh yeah, we just crawl up through here, right here. Ooh, and the rocks. Ooh, the rocks are like, wow. Let's see. The rock is like, I don't know if it's like seashell. It's hard. It is. I don't know. It is. It's like seashell. That's so cool. All right, we got to go up through this crevasse, which is no problem because the seashells provide traction on your shoes. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this part. We're gonna go under here. If you had to take a break, this is where you'd want to do it. All right. I'll be going up this wash for quite some time. I shall call you back if I see anything interesting, like this is about to fall. Holy crap. Look at, there's even a crack right there. Like this whole thing is gonna come down and go boosh. And I just went back, really just went back to walk under there and film myself walking back under there so you could see me walking under there because that's cool. And the first time I walked, I didn't realize there's a whole bunch of cracks underneath there, and there's a lot of weight on that. That thing's gonna come down any day. Any day, that thing's gonna fall on somebody. Hopefully, there's nobody underneath it when it happens. But that's what you think about, right? You think I'm under it. Now it's gonna fall, but it doesn't. Hey, it's me, and I'm walking up this wash here in the desert, which is nice because it's a gradual uphill. And I'm in the shade right now, but I'm about to go back out into the sun. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here watching the video. There you are. I missed you while I was walking up the wash. Well, I need to tell you that I'm sweating. And coming up this crevasse, this ravine, gets really tight in some spots. And then in some spots, it's wide open and you're in the sun. So it's very diverse. It's very diverse. But right now, I also need to tell you that my Easy Does It hat is going to need a wash. It is soaking wet with the sweats. The sweats are coming out. And my things are, look at this shade thing I'm standing under. Look at this cliff face thing that I found. And also, take a look at this. Is that a guy's eyes and nose? Minus the mouth, kind of? There's two eyes right there. Eye, nose, right? Look at, there's a face right there. Keeping a watch over us as we hike up the ravine, which is this way. Come on, let's hike with me for a bit. I'll enjoy it. It'll be great. As we hike up this ravine. So you can see how the sun obviously is to the left and is illuminating the cliff face right there. And we're gonna go up that way into the crevice of the ravine. Come on, let's hike, we're hiking. All right, we're kind of out of the sun again, back into the rocks. The rocks and the debris that we've got to navigate around and through. Which makes it kind of more fun and cooler. It's much cooler when you do this. There's some really cool rocks up ahead. You can see how the wind is blown through them. Oh, it's looking like it's getting kind of tight too. It's a mushroom rock. That's cool. Whoa, 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 where's the trail? Holy cathedrals. Look at these rocks are holding this rock up. These little tiny rocks underneath there are holding up this giant boulder, keeping it from going down the hill. I can see the path though, it's right here. We're gonna go through here. Oh, this is pretty cool right here. Oh, hey. Oh, my umbrella scraped the umbrella handle. All right, hoot. All right, oh, there's more. There's more to traverse ahead. All right, the sun is hot here. I don't know why I'm saying that in the desert. We're in the desert and complaining about the hot sun. But it's February, for crying out loud. Anyway, the umbrella is a lifesaver. If you don't have one of these and you hike a lot in the sun, sometimes I have a great big hat I wear, but today, I wear this hat. Hey, you know how I've been walking in the crevasse of the sand wash in the steep cliffs, and I just arrived. You can kind of tell that you're almost out because the surrounding cliff faces, let me show you, aren't as high. See, those are pretty high over there, and I can tell that that's right near where I camped up there. I think I was walking around that hill last night, right there with the holes in it. But as you feel like you're getting towards the end because you can see, I don't know, it just feels like it. And I recognize this trail right here. from the last time I did this. This is the out trail. And you just gotta, we're gonna go up this all the way out to the top. See, it goes up there like a goat trail. We're going up there. All right, I'll see you at the top. And bam, we're at the top. There's the trail. There's the path I was just on right there. See it coming up the thing? And we came up that wash all the way back, around and back and around and around and up and down and around and back. And up there, that's kind of where on the other side of that hill, kind of where I camped last night. And right over there, up that slope, you can't really see. I guess maybe sometimes you can see a little white line. That's the trail I took up the mountain last night. And we're back up on the mesa. Well, just about. We're gonna pop up this little, I went over there so we could see the nice view. But right here, we're up on the mesa where we started yesterday. Now, as I recall, oh, there's a trail right here. When I did this last time, I couldn't find the trail. But it doesn't really matter because, well, we're making it easier to walk, but I know where I'm going now. We just got to go kind of around this mountain that way. All right, I'm walking. Okay, I was walking on a trail that was right over there. At least it looked like a trail. And then said trail completely disappeared. And so I don't know where it is now. This is what happened last time. You make the wrong way. You go the wrong way. You think it's a trail. It's not a trail. There's no trail. We got to go this way. Well, in case you were wondering, I did find the trail because I'm on it. Actually, I've been walking quite a long time since I talked to you last. I think maybe 20 minutes? Is that long? I don't know, 20 minutes? Anyway, this trail is like what we call a lollipop. So you hike a trail in, you do a circle, and then you hike that same trail that you hiked in, you hike it out. So it looks like a lollipop. There's a stick and then a lollipop on the end. So I'm on the stick now. So my dad used to say, when he wanted you to do something, get off the couch and go watching TV and do something, he'd tell you, get on the stick. Let's get the work done. We got to cut the grass, take out the trash, things like that. Pull the weeds, wash the car, go get gas, things like that. Anyway, we're just about back. I'm just about back. And I want to take this moment, this opportunity to thank you for watching this here video of me hiking and backpacking. Hopefully I didn't make it too long and hopefully it's not boring. I try really hard to not make videos boring because I don't like watching boring videos. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I'm just about back. Just got to go down. I'm puffing and puffing. I just went up a little hill. Now I get to go downhill all the way to the car. And so while I do that, whilst I hike downhill and go to the car, I'd like to invite you to click on this video that's going to show up in the corner. Maybe it'll show up in the middle of the screen. I don't know where it's going to be yet. That will be chosen by the algorithm just for you. It might have something to do with gear. It might have something to do with backpacking, but you're gonna want to click that. It's gonna be fantastic. You're gonna love it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. Whoa! How'd you get in there?